Back to News Night here on Metro Television. Winston Taki is here with the very latest in business. Winston?
Hello, Bridget.
I just did a little bit of your business, but go on with it.
All right, indeed. Digital revolution is hitting the Ignite Media Group. These are more update from the world of business. And now to our first business story. Ignite Media Group has signed a partnership agreement with Wi-Flix and Nerasol Limited to enroll Metro TV as a channel on Wi-Flix for viewing to thousands of its subscribers across the world. Following the signing of the agreement, Managing Director of the Ignite Group, Kayode Akintemi, noted that the partnership will scale the distribution of content and elevate the Ignite Media Group brand to the next level.
Under the agreement, the Ignite Media Group, operator of Metro TV, Original TV and Original FM, will co-create content for the Wi-Flix platform, while Nerasol will integrate an additional payment solution for Wi-Flix services and promote it on 8 available digital channels. Speaking at the event, co-founder and chief operating officer of Wi-Flix, Bright Ieboa, commended the Ignite Media Group for 8 engaging content.
It is that love that has brought Wi-Flix here today, to the signing of a timely, relevant and worthwhile partnership agreement with 2 amazing organizations that share mutual vision, to improve the delivery of content to the general public. We are delighted to be partnering with Nerasol Limited, a software company under Just Born ICT Group, which will develop an external integration platform with Wi-Flix to serve our consumers.
For his part, Managing Director of Nerasol, Daniel Marfo, said the Nerasol platform will enable Wi-Flix to continue deepening its footprint in Africa.
Nerasol will promote the Wi-Flix streaming service on all digital channels. This partnership affords us the ability to achieve our aspiration, which is to be relevant in the software space within the Ghanaian market, while also generating revenue. The partnership is also timely, and we are glad that our payment platform will enable Wi-Flix to continue deepening its footprint in Africa by enabling seamless and secure transactions by subscribers.
Managing Director of the Ignite Media Group, Kayode Akintemi, hinted that the partnership will scale the distribution of content and elevate the group's brand to the next level.
As content creators, if we want to win rather than cope in this digital era, we must deeply understand how audiences want to consume content and how to bring it to them in an age where the internet is slowly taking over living rooms across the world. For us, Wi-Flix is the answer, especially for Africa, because Africa must take its due place in terms of content sharing and making it available to the world. This partnership will provide immense benefits to Ignite Media Group, the creative communities we work with, and will ultimately help to grow the industry by expanding the impact on our broadcasting.
Content from Metro TV will be available on the Wi-Flix platform with subscription fees ranging from 50 pesos daily to 9 Ghana cedis monthly.
Meanwhile, some Ghanaians have been sharing their thoughts on this giant leap by Ignite Media and Wi-Flix partnership.
I think Wi-Flix is a very good platform because since it's created by Africans, it can help promote African movies. Unlike Netflix, where for Ghana, for instance, you don't find many Ghanaian movies on Netflix. But for Wi-Flix, I think you'll get more Ghanaian movies. And that's what I'm talking about. So it can promote our movies, our own movies, unlike Netflix, which promotes the movies in their country. That's USA. Yeah, so people should subscribe to Wi-Flix. Yeah, I think that's the best.
There's this new thing that has come in town called Wi-Flix, and it's basically like Netflix. So with the Wi-Flix, you can get your African movies in there. Maybe you want to watch Kuma Wood or even the Nigerian movies. You can go to the Wi-Flix, you'll get it. and I think you all should subscribe to the Wi-Flex. It's so good.
Some of us don't like the foreign movies and stuff, but as the Wi-Flex is saying, it is going to promote the African culture, and it's also help those who don't like the foreign movie to watch the African movie.
This indeed is a great feat for the Ignite Media Group. Now, moving on to other story. The Minister of State at the Ministry of Finance, Charles Edubuahin, says the government is on course to economic recovery through its strategic programs and called on the captains of industry to back this agenda. He was speaking at the Graphic Business and Stanbic Breakfast meeting held in Accra.
The Graphic Business and Stanbic Breakfast meeting was on the theme Pre-Budget 2022, Insights and Recommendations. The meeting brought together government and industry players to deliberate on effective policies geared towards national economic development.
Together with our partners, we're pleased to provide this platform as an avenue for the business community, for citizens, experts in the financial industry, and the government to actively contribute to the debate on our fiscal performance and outlook.
Minister of State at the Ministry of Finance, Charles Edubuahin, said it is high time government start focusing on increasing its revenue.
This rate environment is not sustainable. How can we see, what can we do to reduce the rates so that we can get the impetus to move this economy forward? Alongside that, given the fact that we have such high debt levels, we have to focus on revenue maximization. And we still really do not believe that we are maximizing our revenue potential. I think our tax revenues as a percentage of GDP is under 14%, between 13 to 14%. Most countries, even some of our peers in Africa, is closer to 18 or 19%.
A senior lecturer at the Department of Economics at the University of Ghana, Dr. Priscilla Chumesi Bafo, was concerned about the volatile nature of the job market.
People are working, but their jobs are very vulnerable. And the COVID pandemic clearly showed the extent of vulnerability in the labor markets. The other bit is that others are also looking for jobs that do not exist.
Multilateral support-based programs from economic recovery programs, structural adjustment programs and all have always stressed on the need for a lean and efficient public sector that now creates the enabling environment to support private sector growth. I think that we are underestimating the ability of the private sector to solve this problem. And invariably, as part of our fiscal policies and even as part of our national rhetoric, we seem to make the requirements and the interests of the private sector subservient to the interests and requirements of government.
Industry players are hopeful that the 2022 budget will spark some optimism into the business environment whilst encouraging foreign investment critically needed for economic and industrial development.
The Executive Secretary of the American Chamber of Commerce, Simon Maggi, says government should reconsider reducing its tax burdens on industry in its 2022 budget to be presented by the Finance Minister before the House of Parliament. He spoke to Metro Business on the sideline of the Graphic Business and Stanbic Breakfast meeting held in Accra.
Our expectations are very clear, and it's in line with the expectations of local companies. We think that government has to look at the tax burden on formalized entities working in the country. There's the plethora of taxes which is confronting companies and is making it difficult for companies to grow or employ people as we try to come out of the COVID. So my expectations is that government will look at incentives for businesses and incentives to get them to get back to work. And with the coming on board of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, it's important that local partnerships with foreign companies are aggressively promoted to bring employment to Ghanaians.
Now, away from that, Director General of the Social Security and National Insurance Trust, SNIT, Dr. John Ofori-Tenkran, said the replacement of SNIT card with Ghana card will take effect from January next year. This, he said, will help create a uniform database for employees. He said this at a meeting with some compliant employers in Accra.
According to the Director General of the Social Security and National Insurance Trust, SNIT, Dr. John Ofori-Tenkran, SNIT has paid 2.7 billion Ghana cedis to contributors this year, and his outfit is anticipating to pay more than 3.3 billion cedis by the end of this year. During an employers' breakfast meeting in Accra, he said his outfit will intensify its education to attract the informal sector to contribute voluntarily.
What we are going to do is to focus on the structured sections of the informal sector. People who are running legitimate businesses, albeit self-employed, who probably make a lot more money than you and I combined. SNIT scheme provides for people to join SNIT as voluntary contributors or as contributors who are self-employed. We need to carry the message to them to convince them that there is value in the...
That'll be all for business here on News 9. My name is Winston Taki. Video continues with the rest of the bulletin.
Thank you very much, Winston. We're taking another break. Phil John Kwate-Bannerman is in the studio with the very latest in sports. Do stay on.
Hi there. Did you know PVC composite resin roofing tile is the high-quality recycled roofing material, and it's very easy to install and maintain. It has a long performance life, and highly cost-effective. It can apply in many fields such as factory, warehouse, market, garage, especially in corrosive industries. Besides, it's the best material to renovate your old roofing. Kino, a revolutionary pioneer in roofing tile, we offer the customized service with free samples. You can choose different shapes, sizes, colors. Our composite resin roofing tile has lasting color, excellent heat, and sound insulation. Besides, it has great impact and fire-resistant, anti-corrosion, and environmentally friendly. And most importantly, we ensure its long service life, even if it's exposed to ultraviolet, humidity, heat and cold for a long time. Contact us for more information on our amazing roofing tiles.
JA Plant Pool is your leading supplier of heavy-duty trucks, earth-moving equipment, lubricant, tires, batteries, sales of genuine spare parts and training. We provide high-quality mining and construction equipment, transport-related products and excellent service in a timely manner for the convenient undertaking of your business. Our major services include the sale, rental and leasing of earth-moving and heavy-duty equipment, light-duty services, buses and effective after-sale support in repairs and maintenance. Contact JA Plant Pool for all your heavy equipment needs to execute projects and contracts in the safest, durable and most effective way. Call on us on 020-000-0831 or 055-2088-161 or send us an email to info@japlantpoolgh.com. Visit japlantpoolgh.com for more. JA Plant Pool, safety, durability, efficiency, our trademark.
Back to News 90 on Metro Television. We are live with Phil John Kwate-Bannerman. Phil?
Well, thank you very much, Brito. We'll tell you more about the ex-president of FIFA and that of the former boss of UEFA. Up next, sports. My name is Phil John Kwate, and it's time for sports. 85-year-old former FIFA president Joseph Sepp Blatter and Michel Platini, ex-boxers of UEFA, have been charged with fraud and other offenses by a Swiss court.
Former FIFA officials Sepp Blatter and Michel Platini were charged with fraud and other offences by Swiss prosecutors on Tuesday after a 6-year investigation into a controversial €1.6 million payment. The 85-year-old Blatter and 66-year-old Platini now face a trial within months at Federal Criminal Court in Bellinzona. The case centers on Platini's written request to FIFA in January 2011 to be paid backdated additional salary for working as a presidential advisor in Blatter's first term from 1998 to 2002. Blatter authorized FIFA to make the payments within weeks. He was preparing to campaign for re-election in a contest against Mohammed bin Hammam of Qatar, where Platini's influence with European voters was a key factor. The evidence gathered by the Attorney General's office has corroborated that this payment to Platini was made without a legal basis, prosecutors said. Both Blatter and Platini have long denied wrongdoing and cited a verbal agreement they had made now more than 20 years ago for the money to be paid. Blatter has been charged with fraud, mismanagement, misappropriation of FIFA funds, and forgery of a document. Platini has been charged with fraud, misappropriation, forgery, and as an accomplice to Blatter's alleged mismanagement. Platini was not placed under formal investigation until last year, and months later, the more serious allegation of fraud was included against both men. Prosecutors had opened criminal proceedings against Blatter in September 2015 ahead of a police raid at FIFA headquarters in Zurich on the day he and Platini attended a meeting of the football body's executive committee. That came 4 months after a sweeping U.S. Department of Justice corruption investigation into world football was revealed with early morning arrests of officials from the Americas at luxury hotels in Zurich.
Let's settle down in English capital now with Tottenham Hotspur, because 52-year-old former Italian manager of Inter Milan, Antonio Conte, has been appointed as the new manager of Tottenham Hotspur after signing an 18-month deal following the sacking of Nuno Espirito Santo. Captain of Liverpool, Jordan Anderson, believes the arrival of the Italian will help the North London side to improve.
Yeah, he's a huge manager in world football, really, what he's achieved in the game. So to come to the Premier League, I'm sure he'll make his mark on the Spurs squad and make them competing at the highest level, and he'll be trying to go in there and do that straight away. So I'm sure he'll have a big impact, and like you said, it's another big manager in the Premier League.
Jordan Anderson is the captain of Liverpool, welcoming the arrival of Antonio Conte as the coach of Spurs. Just before we join entertainment, let me bring you updates on the UEFA Champions League. Manchester United are a goal down against Atalanta in Italy. Earlier on, Chelsea beat Malmo by a goal to nil, and Juventus are leading Zenit St. Petersburg by a goal to nil. Salzburg lost to Wolfsburg by 2 goals to 1. That's it for sports. Desi is standing by for the latest in showbiz. Desi?
Hi Phil, it's time to do some showbiz news. I'm going to come back with the details after this. My name is Desmond Okreku Danso. Now, the Ghanaian comedian and the actor Funny Face born Benson Nanaya Odro Boateng has been granted bail of 20,000 Ghana cedis with 2 sureties by Kaneshie District Court following his arrest on 19th October 2021 for threatening to kill the mother of his children.
Funny Face has been granted bail of 20,000 Ghana cedis by a Kaneshie District Court with 2 guarantees after he was arrested for threatening the life of his baby mama in a video that he posted on his Instagram page. He has also been ordered to report to the police service every 7 days. The hearing of the case was originally scheduled for November 10, 2021, but has been deferred to November 24th. Funny Face has also been released by the Accra Psychiatric Hospital after being satisfied with him going through 2 clinical assessments.
Now, with the emergence of technology, online content consumption has grown over the years, with content lovers clinging onto online platforms to have a great viewing pleasure of varied content. Co-founder and Chief Operating Officer of Wi-Flix, Bright Yabwa, says the online streaming platform will serve as a distribution point for movie producers and content creators in Ghana and Africa at large.
Speaking on the sidelines of the partnership agreement signed earlier today between Wi-Flix, Igniting Media and Nerosol, Bright Yabwa, co-founder of Wi-Flix, says there have been engagements with stakeholders in the entertainment industry, especially movie producers and content creators, and says it will be of great help to the industry.
So we have done a lot of stakeholder engagement, and they see this coming, at the right time. If we look at what the NFA is doing, what the Movie Producers Association in Ghana are also doing, essentially driving towards a centralized point where all of them can dump, or upload their content, for monetization. So we are not just into content creation, but also monetizing the content, going into job creation as well. It's a huge, platform we've built, and for me, at Wi-Flix, we believe we've created value, for the African continent.
He further stated that Wi-Flix will help sell the originality and authenticity of the African story across the world.
For decades, content has been undersold and undervalued in our region, not because producers lack creativity in Africa. The major bottleneck has been a distribution channel available for them to showcase their craft. So what we have done at Wi-Flix essentially is to create a global distribution platform that goes beyond Africa, for distributors to be able to showcase and distribute their craft, the originality, authenticity of our work, for the whole world to see what we can do as Africans and as Ghanaians.
Wi-Flix, through its partnership with Nerosol and Ignite Media, will seek to ensure that subscribers get access to great content on the platform and increase the diversity of exciting entertainment content across the continent.
And that's it for entertainment. My name is Desmond Okrekudan. So back to Bridget for the rest of the bulletin.
Thank you very much, Desmond. International news is next. And we'll try and go to Nigeria to speak to a Nigerian journalist, Ademola Lawrence, on what the news we had yesterday, that rescuers are searching for survivors in the wreckage of a 22-story block that collapsed under construction in Nigeria's largest city, Lagos. We understand about 16 people have died and dozens more are missing. Good evening to you, Ademola, and thank you very much for joining us here in Ghana.
Good evening to you.
Thank you. What more can you tell us? Have they been able to rescue everyone?
Okay, let me first correct something first.
Okay.
It's a 21-story building.
Not 22. Okay.
Not 22.
Okay.
It happened in the heart of Lagos, with Koyi precisely. That's, of course, one of the commercial hub of where Lagos is. Then, secondly, what I also want to correct is the fact that what we have now, the people that are rescued for now are just 9 of them that are rescued alive. 20 died so far. So the rescue mission started yesterday. I was there all throughout yesterday when the rescue mission started. The rescue mission started something around 4 p.m. Nigerian time, although the event itself happened around 2 p.m. The rescue mission agencies, what we call National Emergency Management Agency, and of course the Lagos State Emergency Management Agency, arrived around 2 hours after the event had happened. So they worked all throughout the night trying to evacuate people from under the rubble. And for now, as of now, 20 dead, 9 rescued alive.
Okay. And do we know, so who are the people on site at the moment? I mean, I would imagine the place has been cordoned off. No one, because, you know, you have a situation in Africa where when a building comes down, you have people trying to get in instead of staying out of it and leaving it to the professional. What's that state like right now?
Okay, you have, of course, different kind of people on site. Of course, you have the security agencies, the army and the police. They're on site to make sure that everywhere, of course, already cordoned off. But despite that, you have family members who, of course, knew that some of their family were trapped under that rubble. So they're also hanging around. You also have the rescue agencies, like I said, National Emergency Management Agency, the Lagos State National Management Agency as well. They're around. They've been around since yesterday. So despite the fact that people have been told to go home, you still have to see people hang around just to make sure that they want to see their loved ones who are trapped under the rubble after the building that came.
Okay. Ademona Lawrence, thank you very much for touching base with us here in Ghana and also letting us know what the actual figure is. I mean, Reuters puts it at 16. He says it's 9 who have been rescued and 20 dead. Of course, Reuters reported that at least 16 have been confirmed dead, but he's saying it's 20. So that will do for News Night here on Metro Television. On behalf of our director, Solomon, we say a big thank you for joining us. Jennifer, our floor manager, and our producer, Eugenia Kumi. Oh, yes, another producer of ours, Sandra Dewonu. Today happens to be her birthday. Good night, Sandra. Have fun. All right, so that's Sandra on your screens there. He's our senior producer here at Metro Television. Thank you very much for watching. Good night.
Metro TV. Insightful and inspiring moments.
International Trade Focus is brought to you by GOIL and Agricultural Development Bank.
Coming up on International Trade Focus, we shall take a look at the importance of adding value to gold mined in Ghana before we export. And later, we shall take a look at Ghana's foreign direct investment growth and how to sustain the positive growing trend.
An estimated 90% of gold mined in Ghana is exported without value addition, considering the fact that gold contributes over 90% of Ghana's total mineral exports. To say a lot of effort must be put into adding value to gold mined in Ghana is an understatement. On today's edition of International Trade Focus, we want to find out the importance of adding value to gold in Ghana before we export. My name is Anasteo and this is International Trade Focus. International Trade Focus is brought to you by Gore Good Energy, ADB, Truly, Agric and more, Public Elegance and Pediasi Valley Resort. Stay tuned.
Here's innovation from GOIL that takes you further. New GOIL Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes have been expertly crafted with the latest in liquid engineering technology, highly advanced for modern engines, prolongs oil change intervals, save you fuel, clean, protect and enhance engine performance. The way engines work has become complex, and GOIL has innovated to stay ahead with expertly crafted lubricants that work excellently with all petrol and diesel engines of today. New GOIL Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes. Innovation that takes you further. GOIL. Good energy.
Are you an importer or exporter? Do you need quick financing at the best rate on the market? ADB has good news for you. Walk into any agricultural development bank location nationwide for that solution to all your trade financing needs. ADB offers you pre-financing of exports and imports, post-shipment credit facilities, bank guarantees, the issuance and acceptance of letters of credit, documentary bills for collection, outward documentary collection. Enjoy free advisory services from our well-trained, dedicated trade officers. Exporters of agricultural products are encouraged to take advantage of this great service. For further enquiries, call us on 0302 210 210. ADB, making trade finance easy. ADB, truly agric and more.
Breathtaking picturesque views, the essence of tranquility recrafted. What's your desire? A romantic expedition, syndicate sessions, banquets and conferences, or a discreet weekend getaway? Just name it. It's exclusively packaged.